Welcome to Olympus High School. I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. This afternoon we've got a great 6A matchup between the Pleasant Grove Vikings and the Layton Lancers. Layton comes into this game 9-2. Pleasant Grove comes in 5-6, both coming off wins in games yesterday. Pleasant Grove beat Skyline, and in overtime, Layton beat a really good Cottonwood team. So Layton High's been a power basketball team for a lot of years and look to continue having another good season this year. So the tip controlled by Pleasant Grove. Ty Palmer with the ball, gets a pick up top from Jackson Brown. Andrew Anderson over to Brown. Brown, 15-foot jump shot. No good. Rebound to Jonah Fulmer. And hands it over to Carter Miller. Carter Miller played a lot of basketball last year on a semifinal team for Layton. They look down low to their big center, Josh Checketts. He swings it out. Randall loses the ball into the paint. Pleasant Grove on the run. Andrew Anderson kicks it into the corner. Three-point shot by Jackson Brown. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Layton comes up with it. Fulmer into the front court. Up top, Andrew Anderson with the ball. Gives it to Milo Johansson. Ball's tipped away and stolen. Layton comes up with it. Carter Randall with a nice play. Into the corner, three-point shot for Layton, for Pleasant Grove. No good. Rebound, basket up and in by Brennan Blackett. And Pleasant Grove draws first blood. 6'6" sophomore with a nice rebound basket for Pleasant Grove. Carter Miller, left side to Chase Randall Miller up top to Fulmer. Now to Romer. Romer had a huge game last night, leads the Lancers in scoring. Miller with a crossover to the free throw line. Up top on the weave. Back to Miller. Three-point shot is good. 3-2's our score in the corner. Pleasant Grove with a shot, no good. Andrew Anderson, rebound to Romer. Again, Romer had a big three right at the end of regulation in the overtime win last night. Nice drive by Jonah Fulmer. He gets to the basket. Lancers now up 5-2. Layton averages 76 points a game, and in their two losses this year, they've been held under 60. Other than that, they've been up in the 80s almost every game. Blackett loses the dribble, picks it up, gets it back out to Palmer. Palmer picked up by Chase Randall. Up top, Jackson Brown. Back to Fulmer, ball, shot no good. Rebound, Lancers. Carter Miller all the way down. Misses a one-hand dunk attempt. Rebound out front. Ty Palmer pushes it up. Looks for the alley-oop to Jackson Brown, and the ball goes out of bounds. Layton ball. 5:05 left here in the first quarter. Layton leads 5-2. Layton likes to push the ball. They like to shoot threes. They're a really good offensive team. Pleasant Grove with a nice pass. Ty Palmer for the layup. Pleasant Grove back to within one. Jonah Fulmer all the way to the basket, kicks it into the corner. Shot no good. Rebound up high. Josh Checketts puts it up. Shot no good, but he's fouled. The foul goes to Ty Palmer. 4:38 left here in the first quarter. Layton now with a 2-point lead, as Checketts makes the first of two free throws. Kelby Miller, the head coach for the Layton Lancers in his 16th season, has really turned Layton into a basketball powerhouse. Second free throw, no good. 6-4 is our score. Palmer now double teamed in the back court, gets it front court to Blackett. Blackett all the way to the basket, kicks it into the corner. Guthrie puts it on the ground, picks it up top to Anderson, up top to Guthrie, drives into the lane, shot off the glass, no good, but a foul. And Josh Checketts, the 6'8 senior center for the Lancers, called for his first foul. Layton has lost 2 ball games this year, one to American Fork and one to Olympus. And as I mentioned, both those games, they were held under 60 points. Free throw by Guthrie, up and in. Second one, no good, rebound. Checketts. Checketts to Fulmer. Fulmer into the front court, picked up by Palmer. Up top, Andrew Anderson. They look for Romer, who drives into the lane. Jump stop, looks for somebody to get it out to. They've got Carter Miller up top, now Romer. Inside to Checketts, nice give and go. Shot no good, rebound. Checketts had it, but knocked away. Guthrie now on the run for the Vikings, and he's fouled, going to the basket by Sam Romer. Guthrie averages a couple of rebounds and 7 points a game for the Vikings. The Vikings average 60 points a game, so there's a pretty big disparity between their average points scored per game. Pleasant Grove brings Milo Johansson and Zane Windsor off the bench. And the score now tied at 6. Second free throw up and in by Guthrie. Pleasant Grove goes back on top. And Cooper Crockett into the game for the Vikings. Fulmer, the point guard for the Lancers, in the backcourt. Picked up by Windsor. They look inside. Carter Miller pushes it up off the glass, no good. Rebound shot by Palmer, no good. Rebound back to the Lancers. Romer into the lane, right hand layup is in. Pleasant Grove goes into Crockett. Crockett at the top of the key. Hands the ball off to Johansson. Milo Johansson jump shot, no good. Rebound, left hand layup up and in by Crockett. So Cooper Crockett averages 3 points a game. Comes in, gets a nice rebound and a putback basket. Carter Miller pressured up front by Johansson. They go into the corner. To Romer. To Randall. Shot no good. Rebound. Blackett for the Vikings. He holds it. Hands it over to Johansson in the backcourt. 9-8 is our score. Pleasant Grove on top. 2:35 left here in this first quarter. Ooh, the ball stolen away nicely. Carter Miller. And he gives it right back. Milo Johansson up and in with a layup. Nice defensive play that time by, Zane Windsor. Fulmer into the front court to Romer, last night's hero. Fakes the three, gives it over to Miller. Miller holds it, gets it out top again now to Randall. Left side three is no good for the Lancers. Rebound, Johansson pushes it up front for the Vikings. Looks for his trailer. Into the corner, jump shot. Windsor's good for three. Shot by Layton, no good. Rebound, Pleasant Grove into the front court. Johansson all the way to the basket, right hand, scoop shot, up, no good. Rebound, Layton on the run. Ball's poked away from behind. Vikings try and save it out of bounds. Cooper Crockett, but the ball goes to the Lancers. Ball inbounded to Romer underneath for the Lancers, and he's fouled on the shot. Both free throws good for the Lancers. They pull back to within 4 points. Into the front court, Preston White. Looks for the cutter, can't find it. Pump fakes, goes into the lane. Finds Winder in the corner for another three. And Windsor catching fire for the Vikings. 17-10. Pleasant Grove up on the Lancers. Romer with the ball out front. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Carter Miller out front, crosses over. Wild shot off the backboard. Rebound, Pleasant Grove on the run. Jackson Brown for the layup. Romer all the way to the basket again. Shot no good, and this time there's a foul called on Cooper Crockett. Romer kind of forced the action there. So with the score 19-10, 12 seconds left here in the first quarter, Layton at the free throw line. Sam Romer, the leading scorer for the Lancers, averages 18 points a game. First free throw's up and in. Again, the two losses Layton's had, they just haven't shot the ball near as well as they're used to. But tonight they've started out a little bit cold. Pleasant Grove's done a great job defensively, holding the Lancers in check. 19-12 is our score. Ball pushed into the front court. Top of the key, Windsor. Another three, this time no good. Rebound and a foul on the rebound before the whistle. As Jack Gotteridge has come in for the Lancers. So that will be it for the first quarter. Pleasant Grove leads Layton 19-12. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to Olympus High School. I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. This afternoon's game in the Utah Autism Holiday Classic at Olympus High between Pleasant Grove and Layton. Pleasant Grove with a 7-point lead as we begin the second quarter. Ball underneath, Carter Miller, fadeaway jump shot up and in. Miller, the second leading scorer for the Lancers, with the nice basket. Nice give and go underneath. Guthrie with the left-hand layup is up and in for the Vikings. Miller brings it across midcourt. Over to Fulmer. Fulmer. Pass left side. Sam Romer with the ball up top. Behind the back dribble, spins to the top of the key, tries to get in the lane. Backdoor cut by Fulmer. Great pass. Shot's good. Milo Johansson brings the ball across midcourt. 6'2" junior for the Vikings. Hands it to Guthrie, who hands it over to number 15, Preston White. Now Brennan Blackett with a three. Pleasant Grove shooting the ball really well. They take an 8-point lead with 6:40 left here in the first half. Carter Miller picked up midcourt by Windsor. Now he's got it on the block. Backs Windsor down. Fade away. Second time in a row he's taken that shot. Second time in a row he's made it. Guthrie with the ball. Pushes it into the lane. Kicks it right side. White misses a three. Rebound strong by Johansson. He's got it in the corner. Skip pass up top to Windsor. Windsor's hit a couple of big threes here in this first half. Now Romer with a nice defensive play, picks the ball off. He goes all the way to the basket. Layup's good. Layton cuts the lead down to 24, 24-20, 5:45 left here in the first half. Preston White with the ball, looks for Guthrie at the free throw line left, looks for the back cut, finds his man, nice pass, nice shot by Blackett. Pleasant Grove doing a nice job moving the ball. So Fulmer into the front court for the Lancers. Goes right side, Romer. Romer with a skip pass, gets through the defense. Gets it back, kicks it top to Carter Miller. Long three, no good. Rebound, fought for. Lancers have it. Fulmer into the lane, shot good. So offensive rebounds keep that possession alive for the Lancers. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Layton now in a three-quarter court press. Guthrie into the corner. Looks underneath, left-hand shot up and in. Preston White with the basket. Vikings shooting the ball really well here in this first half, giving Layton all they can handle. Corner three by the Lancers, shot no good, but there's a foul. So Nick Anderson, 6'2" junior, will go to the line and shoot three for the Lancers. 28-22 our score with 4:34 left here in this first half. First free throw's no good. Layton returns a lot of the scoring they had from last year's semifinal team that lost to Corner Canyon in the tournament. So back into the ball game for Pleasant Grove, Andrew Anderson and Ty Palmer. Zane Windsor had a really nice stretch there for the Vikings off the bench. So Layton makes one of three. And our score is 28-23. Vikings have it. Palmer almost has it stolen. Gets it back. Now he's got it picked off. Romer for the Lancers. Out top to Fulmer. Carter Miller back to Romer. Three. No good. Rebound. Guthrie pushes it for the Vikings. Palmer, right side, picked up by Carter Miller. They go down low to Guthrie. Spin move in the lane. Shot, no good. Rebound. Vikings, shut up and in. Jackson Brown with a nice rebound put back to give Pleasant Grove the 7-point cushion they had at the end of the first quarter. Sam Romer, the leading scorer for the Lancers, goes all the way to the basket. His shot's no good. Fights for his own rebound. Blackett comes up with it. Pushes it. Anderson. He throws it away. Carter Miller's got it for the Lancers. Carter Miller with 2 steals already. Pulls up for three. Shot's good. Big shot for the Lancers. They bring it back to 30-26. 3:14 left here in the first half. And we've got a whistle. Back into the ball game for the Lancers. Chase Randall, 6'4" junior, averages 9 points. Full court pressure by the Lancers. Vikings having a hard time getting the ball inbounds. Hudson Guthrie, the 6'4" senior, taking it out. Full court man pressure by the Lancers. They get it in. Andrew Anderson into the front court, pushes it for the Vikings. Into the corner, Blackett. Step back three is good. Pleasant Grove answers again. 2:59 left here in the first half. Carter Miller for the Lancers across midcourt. Goes to Randall. Finds Romer, pump fakes it. Top of the key. Carter Miller, three, no good. Rebound, Pleasant Grove. Palmer now into the front court, into the lane. Throws the ball away. And a foul committed in the backcourt by Jackson Brown as Chase Randall pushed it up for the Lancers. Just the third team foul. Not very many fouls have been committed here in this ball game. So Windsor, the hot hand for the Vikings, back in the ball game. Carter Miller's got the ball on the block. Third time we've seen this shot. Third time he's hit it. Carter Miller with a really nice fadeaway jump shot on this left side. And now a foul committed in the backcourt. The first this quarter by Layton. Jack Goddard, the 6'4 junior for the Lancers, picks up the foul with the pressure in the backcourt. 33-28 is our score. 2:20 left in the first half. Pleasant Grove brings it up. Ty Palmer looks top to Guthrie. Guthrie's got it. Top of the key, back to the basket. Looks for a back cut. This time he doesn't find it. Palmer dribbles into the lane, over to Guthrie, throws it out of bounds. Another turnover. Layton's defense starting to settle in a little bit. They've caused some turnovers here in this second quarter. Milo Johansson, the 6'2 junior, back in for Pleasant Grove. Fulmer picked up by Johansson. Romer for the Lancers, picked up by Andrew Anderson. Goes into the lane, the ball's knocked away by Anderson. Great defense, Vikings have it. Guthrie. Left side Blackett to the free throw line. Finds his trailer and the ball's thrown away. Romer's got it for the Lancers. All the way to the basket. Layup swatted. Rebound. Lancers. Shot up and in by Chase Randall. Well, it looks like an injury timeout. Brennan Blackett went down hard after that play. He comes to the bench. And Preston White, the 6'2 sophomore, comes back into the ball game. Minute 34 left. Hopefully Blackett's okay. It looks like he's holding his lower back. Ball inbounded, three-point lead for the Vikings. They're pushing it against his zone. Andrew Anderson pump fakes it, kicks it left side. Preston White back to Anderson. Three, no good. Rebound, Layton. Carter Miller into the front court. To the free throw line, backs it up, kicks it left side to Romer. Pleasant Grove wanted the double dribble. I thought they were going to get it, but they didn't get the call. Fulmer into the lane. Shot no good off the glass. Windsor with a rebound. All the way down. Windsor gets it back, drives into the lane. Layup good. Jane Windsor having him a game. 35-30, 38 seconds left here in the first half. Pleasant Grove leads Layton. Miller looks backdoor for Romer. Romer gets it, great pass, misses the free throw, misses the layup, gets it, rebound back, puts it up and in. So Romer, the leading scorer for the Lancers, 6'3 senior. With the basket, brings Layton back to 35-32, 12 seconds left. Guthrie, spin move. Ball's knocked away by Miller. Layton's got it. All the way down to Romer. Layup, good. And at the end of the first half, the Layton Lancers trail the Pleasant Grove Vikings 35-34. We'll be back with the second half. Welcome back to Olympus High School, part of the Utah Autism Holiday Classic here this afternoon. Game between two 6A teams, the powerhouse Layton Lancers and Region 3 team Pleasant Grove Vikings. Pleasant Grove has the 35-34 lead. They were led in this first half by Zane Windsor with 10 points. He came off the bench, hit a couple of big three-point shots, a couple of layups in the lane, and really set the tone offensively for Pleasant Grove. Layton, on the other hand, Sam Romer with 10 and Carter Miller with 12. Jonah Fulmer chipped in with 6 points. And Layton missed a lot of shots in that first quarter, but came back, made a nice run in the second quarter. So we are underway here in the third quarter. Ty Palmer has it for the Vikings. Looks for the back door to Anderson. Can't find him. Keeps his dribble alive. Pulls up for three. Shots up and in. Big start there for Pleasant Grove as we get started here in this third quarter, and they go up 38-34. Layton has yet to lead this ball game. Carter Miller looks underneath for Romer. Turnaround jumpers up and around and out. Big rebound. Checkets with a put-back basket for the Lancers. Shot up, no good. And the rebound pushed up front all the way. Right-hand layup off the front of the glass, no good for Layton. It was Jonah Fulmer. Rebound, Brennan up top. Left side, Fulmer. They're looking to try and get the ball inside of Checkets. They've got him on the low post. Big 6'8" center. Backs it in. Kicks it into the corner. Miller, three. No. Rebound, Pleasant Grove. Blackett to Guthrie. Back to Blackett. Guthrie now drives it into the lane on the 6'8" center. Kicks it back out. Palmer with a three. Shot no good. Rebound. Layton pushes it up front to Randall. All the way to the basket. Shot no good. Good defense that time by Anderson. Blackett now for the Vikings into the front court. Left side, Anderson. Three. Yes! And a timeout for the Layton Lancers. Pleasant Grove leads 35-36. We'll be back after this.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Moving mountains takes more than muscle. It takes commitment through the comfortable, the uncomfortable, the starts, the stops, the sunny days, the stormy days. Here at Salt Lake Running Company, rain or shine, we've got you. We are here to help you keep moving forward. Locally owned, locally operated since 1995, SLRC offers free custom shoe fittings, rewards, training groups, races, free events, seminars, and clinics. Visit us in store or online today at slrc.com.
I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind at Olympus High School. 5:44 left here in this third quarter. Pleasant Grove leads Layton 43-36. Layton with the first time out of the game. Looking to get on track offensively. They average almost 80 points a game. Pleasant Grove drops into the first zone we've seen of the night. Skip pass by the Lancers. Fulmer at the top of the key. They look inside. Ball knocked away from Goddardge, and a foul called on Pleasant Grove. So Pleasant Grove's done a really nice job defensively against the Lancers in man. As soon as Layton comes out of the timeout, they switch things up, going to zone defense. Took Layton a little bit of time to get acclimated there. Now the ball inbounded to Carter Miller, and a foul on the inbounds play on the shot. So Layton's going to get 2 free throws. Second personal foul on Ty Palmer, and the second team foul of the quarter. Miller with 12 first half points, looks to add to that from the free throw line. Shot's good. Second one's up and in. 5-point lead for the Vikings. Lancers now in a full court press. 2-2-1. Palmer skips it over to Blackett, gets it into the front court. He goes all the way. The ball's knocked away from behind by the Lancers. Good job by Miller. Now down underneath the basket, shot up and in. Jack Goddardge, actually, who was the one that knocked the ball away from the Lancers. And they benefit from the full court pressure. pull it to within 2. Anderson for the Vikings all the way to the basket. Turnaround jumpers up and in over the top of Carter Miller. Good play there by Anderson. 4.5 minutes left here in this third quarter. Layton, one of the top 6A teams in the state this year. Their only 2 losses. They come in 9-2 are to American Fork and Olympus. Carter Miller with a long 3 up top. Shot good. And the Lancers back to within 2 points. 3-pointer from the corner. Cooper. Crockett. Good. And Pleasant Grove answers again. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Moving mountains takes more than muscle. It takes commitment through the comfortable, the uncomfortable, the starts, the stops, the sunny days, the stormy days. Here at Salt Lake Running Company, rain or shine, we've got you. We are here to help you keep moving forward. Locally owned, locally operated since 1995. SLRC offers free custom shoe fittings, rewards, training groups, races, free events, seminars, and clinics. Visit us in store or online today at slrc.com.
Back at Olympus High School, I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. Pleasant Grove with a 48-43 lead over the Layton Lancers. Pleasant Grove had a 19-12 lead at the end of the first quarter. Layton cut that lead to 1 at halftime, 35-34. And now Pleasant Grove has extended their lead back to 5 as they're up 48-43 with 4:03 left here in the third quarter. And Pleasant Grove seems to have an answer. Every time Layton makes a push, Pleasant Grove comes back and hits a big shot. So Carter Miller now picked up man-to-man by Milo Johansson. Miller gets a pick, gives it over to Checkett, top of the key. They look down low. Romer, turnaround jumper in the lane, good. Layton back in their full court press. Pleasant Grove breaks it. Preston White with a jump shot in the lane is good. 50-45, 3:30 left. Fulmer kicks it up top to Miller. Right side, Goddard. Ball's almost taken away. Carter Miller saves it. He's got it for the Lancers, 18 on the shot. Left side, Fulmer back to Miller. Right side, Goddard. They look down low for Romer. Romer back to Goddard. He drives into the lane. Right-hand shot. No. Rebound. Checkett's underneath. He goes up strong. Reverse layup. Good. Back and forth we go. Pleasant Grove with the ball in the back court. Milo Johansson gets it front court to Blackett. Blackett to the free throw line. Kicks it into the corner. Pump fake. Shot. No good. Short. Rebound. Lancers. Fulmer pushes it for Layton. He's got a lane. Finds it. Into the paint. Shot no good, but a foul. That one's going to go against Blackett, it looks like. And that's on the shot. So Layton has a chance to cut the lead to 1. Jonah Fulmer averages 11 points a game. That's his 6th point of the night. Second one is up and in. So Layton still in their 2-2-1 full court press. Milo Johansson finds Preston White, who goes all the way to the basket, finds Windsor for the shot, and it's good. Carter Miller quickly into the front court. Three-pointer, no good. Short. Rebound off. Checkett fights for it. Goes out of bounds off of Layton. Pleasant Grove gets it back. Nice job that time by Cooper Crockett fighting for the loose ball. Blackett now comes out. Guthrie back in for the Vikings. 2:14 left here in this third quarter. Layton stays in their full court pressure. Guthrie breaks it into the front court. Preston White all the way to the basket. Shot knocked away, but a foul on Checkett with a reach. The first team foul this quarter, so the ball goes out of bounds to Pleasant Grove. Preston White set to inbound. Got a nice backdoor cut by Guthrie, and he's fouled by Checketts, and Checketts picks up another quick one, his third. Checketts, the 6'8" senior, picked up his third foul with 2:02 left here in the third quarter. Guthrie hits the free throw. And again, Pleasant Grove just continues to maintain that lead. Every time Layton cuts it close, down to 1 or 2, they come back and answer. So Guthrie, chance to extend the lead to 5. That's up and in. So Fulmer into the front court for the Lancers. Left side to Romer. Romer, the leading scorer for Layton on the season. Fulmer gets fouled out front on a reach. So Milo Johansson picks up his first, 4th team foul of the third quarter. So Layton takes the ball out of bounds. Randall inbounds it to Fulmer. Back to Romer, back to Fulmer. Now they get it out top. Pleasant Grove in a zone defense. Romer, baseline jump shot, no good. Rebound, around and out, put up and in. Great shot that time by Fulmer on the follow basket. Minute 22 left here in the third quarter. 54-51's our score. Pleasant Grove with the lead. Guthrie's got it. Attacks the free throw line. Back to Windsor. Now they're looked down low. They've got Crockett inside. Right-hand shot, no good. Rebound fought for. Randall off his back, out of bounds. And Pleasant Grove's got the ball back. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Pleasant Grove playing good basketball tonight. Looking to upset the 9-2 Lancers. Ball inbounded to Guthrie. Guthrie's got Romer on him. Spins into the lane. Crockett. Back out top to Johansson. Johansson crossover. Step back three. Yes! Nice shot there by Johansson. Back into man defense for the Vikings. Left side, Romer with the ball. To Fulmer. Fulmer with the crossover. Spin in the lane. No good. Beautiful move. Just couldn't quite finish. Now Guthrie's got it down for the Vikings. He goes to the basket. Strong move with the right hand. It's in. .15 seconds left here in the quarter. 8-point lead for Pleasant Grove. Romer for the Lancers to the baseline. Shot. Skip pass. Left side. Randall around and out. And a foul on the rebound. Actually, they're going to call a jump ball. Goddardge and Crockett. And Layton with a possession arrow. So with 3.9 seconds left here in the third quarter, Layton has the ball out of bounds. Ball inbounded. Carter Miller in the lane. Shot. No good. Rebound. 5-4. Shot up and no good again. So at the end of 3, Pleasant Grove leads Layton 59-51. We'll be back after these messages. Welcome back to Olympus High School. I'm Dave Harrison. Tonight we've got the Layton Lancers and the Pleasant Grove Vikings as we start the fourth quarter. Pleasant Grove with a 59-51 lead and the ball. Pleasant Grove averages 60 points a game. They've already just about hit their average in 3 quarters. Crockett with the ball. Up top to Palmer. Palmer dribbles against Carter. Carter leads the Lancers with 17 points. Palmer, right-hand shot blocked by Miller, and Layton gets the ball out of bounds. So nice defensive play there by Carter Miller. And the Lancers have the ball. Down 59-51. Fulmer into the lane. Backdoor cut. by Goddard. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Guthrie. Guthrie for the Vikings. Pushes it. Kicks it right side into the corner. Anderson all the way to the basket. Pump fake. Reverse layup. Yes! 10-point lead. Matches the largest of the night for Pleasant Grove. Miller into the lane. Left-hand shot. Blocked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul underneath on Andrew Anderson. So it looks like Carter Miller should have a couple of free throws out of that. Miller started to get a little more aggressive here in this second half. 17 points for him tonight. He averages 15, so just a little above his normal game. First free throw is no good. Blackett in for the Vikings. And Cooper Crockett, who's played nice here in this second half, goes to the bench for Pleasant Grove. Second free throw, not even close. Way short. And Pleasant Grove with a 10-point lead and the ball. Well, we're going to get a foul called on Miller there. Ball inbounded into the backcourt. Ty Palmer's got it. The 6'1 senior brings it in front court. Goes up top to Guthrie. Guthrie spin move into the lane. Kicks it into the corner. Palmer, three. Yes! Big shot there. 64-51. Pleasant Grove with the lead. Goddard, top of the key. Looks for the back cut for Miller. Ball's thrown away. Picked up by Randall. Ball loose to the backcourt, picked up. Now Milo Johansson into the front court, into the corner. Anderson, three. No. Gets his own rebound, knocked out of bounds. Miller knocks it off his leg and out of bounds, so Layton gets the ball back. Miller with another nice defensive play. Fulmer with a dribble for the Lancers. Picked up by Anderson. He goes right side to Randall. Randall looks for Romer. Back to Fulmer, back to Romer. Left hand, right hand, shot good. Anderson with a two-hand hammer. And Layton lost him in transition, and he capitalized. 66-53 is our score. We'll take a break. Be back right after this message. Welcome back to Olympus High School. The Utah Autism Holiday Classic Tournament at Olympus High. Game tonight between Pleasant Grove and Layton. And Pleasant Grove comes in at 5-6. They lead the 9-2 Lancers 66-53, and they've done it behind hot shooting and great defense. So Layton had a big comeback last night against Cottonwood. They're going to have to do the same thing again tonight if they expect to get their 10th win. Carter Miller, pressured, goes through a couple of defenders, and he's fouled at the basket as he tried to kick it into the corner. So the second team foul on Pleasant Grove, and Layton will get the ball out of bounds. Ball inbounded to Nick Anderson. Fulmer's got it. Left side Miller. Give and go back to Fulmer for the basket, and it's good. Layton in the full court pressure defense, and a timeout by Pleasant Grove as they were having a hard time getting the ball in. So with that timeout, we'll take another one. The score 66-55, 5:20 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Back at Olympus High School, I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. Pleasant Grove and Layton here in the fourth quarter, 5:20 left. Pleasant Grove with an 11-point lead. They've got the ball, inbounding it. Anderson for the Vikings with it against full court man pressure. Nick Anderson picks him up, gets across midcourt, and a blocking foul called on Anderson. Just a second team foul on the Lancers this quarter, so ball out of bounds for Pleasant Grove. Last night, Cottonwood had a 4-point lead with under 30 seconds left on the Lancers, and Sam Romer got hot, hit 4 threes in the last 30 seconds in overtime to bring the Lancers back. Now a foul out front on Layton as Brennan Blackett is fouled, third team foul. 5:05 left here in the game. Anderson set to inbound. Finds Palmer in the backcourt. He's picked up by Fulmer. Palmer into the front court. Gets a pick up top from Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown drives to the free throw line. Back to Guthrie. The cut. Left hand layup in. Pleasant Grove with a big basket right there. 68-55. They lead with 4:40 left here in the quarter. Carter Miller with the ball on the sideline. Ball's knocked away. Great job by Blackett defensively. Romer gets it for the Lancers. Ball's on the floor. Now Anderson comes up with it. An out front Blackett for the Vikings. Hammer dunk. Miller pushes it back up. Floater in the lane. Shot no good. Blackett with a rebound for the Vikings. Guthrie now looks like they're trying to foul, but no call. Blackett. Vikings with a 70-55 lead. 4 minutes left here in the game. Ty Palmer holds it out front. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. He gets a pick from Jackson Brown. Finds Guthrie. Shuffles his feet. Called for a travel. Back into the ball game for the Lancers. Goddard. So Jonah Fulmer, the 6'2 senior, brings it up. Carter Miller for the Lancers. Gets a pick. Looks for the give and go. Gets it. Shot swatted out of bounds by Blackett. Pleasant Grove's really come to play defensively tonight. They've hit some shots, but defense has been their calling card in this game so far. Fulmer with a three, and it's swatted out of bounds by Anderson. Now Fulmer to inbound it to Randall. Randall with a three for the Lancers. Shot off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound Palmer. Vikings double teamed in the backcourt, and Palmer throws it away. 3:27 left here in this ball game. Pleasant Grove with a 70-55 lead on the Lancers. Carter Miller pushes up into the lane. Shots knocked away by Guthrie. Guthrie gets it for the Vikings. Up to Palmer. Palmer underneath. And a travel by Jackson Brown. He just mishandled the ball a little bit. And called for the travel. Layton. Jump shot left side by Fulmer, no good. Rebound to Pleasant Grove. Jackson Brown. Double team, gets it over to Palmer. Palmer now, front court. Blackett drives to the lane, misses a layup. Ball's pushed down to Romer. Romer into the middle. Shot swatted out of bounds as Chase Randall went up with it, but a foul called, so Randall's going to get two shots. 2:49 left here in the ball game. And again, really active defensive night for the Vikings, and they've played really good ball. So the free throw's good. Randall misses a second. Rebound to the Vikings. Anderson pushes it up. Blackett up top. Now he goes to Palmer. Palmer drives to the free throw line. Kicks right side. Jackson Brown. to the free throw line. Back to Guthrie, out top to Blackett. Pleasant Grove burning some time now. 2.5 minutes left in the ball game. Blackett, left-hand layup all the way to the basket, no good. Rebound, Layton. Layton goes all the way to Goddard. Goddard travels as he loses his feet. And a turnover gives the ball back to Pleasant Grove with 2:23 left here in the game. Pleasant Grove breaks the press. Jackson Brown's got it. Over to Anderson. Anderson pushes it into the corner to Palmer. Again, Pleasant Grove needs to burn time. They've got a 14-point lead, 2 minutes left in the game. Jackson Brown now drives into the lane. Right hand reverse layup, no good, but a foul as he gets to the basket. And with 1:58 left in the ball game, Pleasant Grove has a couple of free throws. Despite their 5-6 record, if you look at the competition that Pleasant Grove has played so far this year, the teams they've lost to are really the top teams in the state. Davis, Bingham, Harriman, all ranked in the top 5 in 6A. Timpanogos, top team in 4A. Highland, Springville, also really quality teams. So it's no surprise really that Pleasant Grove is as good as they are, and they've just played a fantastic game tonight defensively. So Layton hits one deep. Fulmer with a three. And he brings it back to 71-59. So we got a full timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout as well, and we'll be back after this message. Olympus High School, Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. Pleasant Grove leads Layton 71-59. Under 2 minutes left here in the ballgame. 149, Pleasant Grove with the ball. Ty Palmer gets the ball inbounded. He's double teamed. He's got it to Blackett. Blackett to Jackson Brown. Back to Blackett. Really balanced attack tonight from Pleasant Grove. Now the ball's knocked away by by Fulmer. Spin move in the lane for the Lancers. Layup is in. So Layton cuts the lead to 10. Pretty frenetic pace defensively for the Lancers, and they're going to get a timeout. So down 10. We'll take a break, be back. 1:22 left here in the fourth quarter. The Layton Lancers trail the Pleasant Grove Vikings by 10, 71-61. Blackett inbounds the ball. Windsor's trapped. Finally gets it to Palmer. Swings it over to Jackson Brown. Out top to Blackett to Windsor. Brown has the ball knocked away. Layton's got it. Randall into the front court to the basket. Euro step, layup good. And Layton cuts it to an 8-point lead. We'll take a quick break, be right back. Back at Olympus High School with 55 seconds left in the ball game. Pleasant Grove with a 71-63 lead. In the last 18 seconds, Layton has scored 7 points. Last night they came back from a 6-point deficit in under 30 seconds, tied the ball game against Cottonwood, and then ended up winning in overtime. So we'll see if Layton's got another miracle comeback in him. Blackett inbounds it. Pleasant Grove's got it into the front court. Milo Johansson, and a traveling call on Pleasant Grove. So 50 seconds left now. Layton has it back. Last night it was Romer who was a hero. He hit 4 threes and a flash. Randall up top. Fulmer, shot no good. Layton had to have that one. Oh, they get the ball back. 42 seconds left. Layton with the ball underneath. Pleasant Grove's had a fantastic game on both ends of the court. Miller inbounds it to Romer, back to Miller. Deep three from the left side, blocked. Anderson all the way down court, backs it out for the Vikings. And a foul up top. So 31 seconds left, and now we've got the 15th foul on the Lancers, so free throws the rest of the way for Pleasant Grove.
For Pleasant Grove shooting bonus free throws,
Really fantastic game tonight. Guthrie, Blackett both in double figures, as is Windsor. First free throw is no good. Second one is up and in. 9-point lead for the Vikings. Fulmer into the front court, all the way to the basket. Euro step, shot, no good, but a foul called. So 23 seconds left in the game, and Layton has a couple of free throws. Layton's been led tonight by Carter Miller's 17 points and Jonah Fulmer's 19 points. Fulmer with a couple of free throws looks to add to that total. Shots up and good. Still down 8 with 23 seconds left. It's a tall order to expect the Lancers to make another miracle comeback. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Lancers. Romer's got it. Swings it over to Miller. Miller into the lane. Gets a shot blocked by Palmer and a foul call. So 15 and a half seconds left here in the ball game. Lancers with a couple of free throws, down 8. So Carter Miller goes to the line. He's got 17 points tonight. Just a little bit above his average. Hits the first. Guthrie back into the ball game. Milo Johansson to the bench for the Vikings. Guthrie's had a fantastic game tonight as well. Second shot for Miller's up and in. 72-66. 15 seconds is all we've got left. Windsor set to inbound for Pleasant Grove. They get the ball in, throw it away. Gotteridge to Fulmer. Underneath Romer, shot up and in. And Layton with another basket. Welcome back to Olympus High School. Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. Layton and Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove with a 72-68 lead. It was 71-55 with 2 minutes left. Layton's outscored them 13-1 in the last minute and a half. Ball's inbounded now. Pleasant Grove's got it, and a foul, and that should just about do it. Andrew Anderson will have a couple of free throws. 7 seconds left. Anderson with 9 points tonight, including a nice dunk for the Vikings. He'll have a chance to ice this one. First one's no good. So Gotteridge back into the ball game for the Lancers. 4-point lead. Only 7 seconds left here. Really, Pleasant Grove can just back off. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Romer for the Lancers. It's taken away by Palmer, and the Vikings have it. And they're going to win the ball game. What a fantastic game for the Pleasant Grove Vikings as they upset the 9-2 Layton Lancers. Final score tonight, Pleasant Grove 72, Layton 68. And a fantastic game from both Brennan Blackett and Zane Windsor for the Vikings. They both had 12 points, but really a balanced attack offensively by the Vikings gave them the win tonight. So for me, Dave Harrison, KSL Rewind, we thank you for being with us, and I hope you have a happy new year and a great night.